Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
How's it going?
Pretty good, pretty good. Super happy to be here.
Awesome. Me too. Welcome, everyone, to an episode of Players Gonna Play. We got Cosmic Battle today. Uh, Jerome was on an episode of Explore the Core recently. We were talking about orbit chains,
Yep,
so it'll be cool to actually see what you guys were building.
lovely.
Why don't you just give another introduction, just for those who don't know you?
Absolutely. So my name is Jerome. I'm the CEO of Cometh and Cometh Game Studio. That's two company. One of them is doing beautiful games, like the one I'm going to show you today, and the other one, Cometh, is building up a tech stack for game, mainly middlewares to make games more usable, more enjoyable, and easier to onboard on for Web2 people that are still using a lot of blockchain components. So in the demo I will do, or in the game I will show you, you'll see a lot of blockchain components that are actually working really well without any hiccups, without any trouble when you are from Web 2 and don't want to see any blockchain stuff. But still, everything is blockchainized and running smoothly. And that's our core know-how, our core savoir-faire in the space. We've been doing games since late 2020. And this is our second game, and we are super pumped to have it going on Epic Game Store and running on an Orbit chain.
Awesome. Thank you for the intro. And yeah, I mean, if you're ready to share your screen, I guess we can just show the proof of work. Let's see the game.
Are you playing with me, or what are you doing right now?
uh, it's installing.
It's also, okay, okay. So well, I'm currently playing on Linux. So I don't know. Am I sharing my screen? Are you? I think you can pull my screen on the stream.
All right.
I think so. I'm playing on Linux. So I'm playing in a VM. So that's Epic Game Store running here, and that's the game when you open up the game. Um, so what you see here is that I've already done my daily quest. We are in early access, and from the 6th of March to the 3rd of April, we will end the early access period with a tournament with 2 ETH to win for the cash prize. So this is the last 4 weeks of our early access. So if you're playing tomorrow, there will be a huge update at 2 p.m. CET, if I'm not mistaken. Well, tomorrow afternoon Paris time, you'll see a new update, but nothing major is going to change from what I'm going to show you here. Why don't I just press play? Let's see. So we have different modes, private games. If I want to play a game against Eli in private mode, we can set up a private game. The tournament is going to be open rather soon, and otherwise you have a ranked play. So I'm just going to launch, and okay, entry cross underscore PL. I've never met this player before. So right now we have about a little less than 1,000 players in the early access. We didn't do any promotion for the early access. I think this is the first stream that we do with a partner like Arbitrum. And yeah, sorry, I got my player reflexes that are already running, so I'm not explaining what's going on here. Okay, so Cosmic Battle is a game where you have to manage your power, and I currently have 5 points of power, so I can play this 2 power card and this 1 power card. So there's a um, turn-based power economy that you have to manage. So for example, I play this card, it's going to draw a card and reduce the cost by 2. So let's see. Okay, I got this cool annoying cat. That's a secret. If you're familiar with Hearthstone, that's a similar similar system than Hearthstone in this case.
Quite
And here's
familiar.
another. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was saying quite familiar.
Yep, exactly. So we didn't reinvent the wheel here, but we created a couple of other mechanism. So if I play this card, I'm going to lose 4 HP and gain 2 energy next turn. And here you go. So I have to play my turn in less than 40 seconds. Otherwise, I'm going to be under a countdown, and my turn is going to stop automatically. You see, my opponent has 65 HP, hull point, not health point. Once the hull hits zero, there's nothing to consume anymore, and the hull is destroyed. So I have this thing here. I'm going to play it like this, so I don't have it in my hands. So as you can see, I have 11 points, so it's going to be a big turn for me. I can deal 2 damages like this. Oh, damn. He has a lot of secret that are buffing his next turn, but I get this antimatter capsule to overload his power and thus reduce a bit the power he will have next turn. So this is a classic secret that you get for free in the beginning. The game is fully free to play as well. We have a lot of players doing only the free path. Uh, you can buy some boosters to get a cooler card, cooler looking card, and so on. But the game is already pretty competitive on the free track. As you can see, I'm drawing cards, but I cannot play anything. So right now I'm trying to occupy the space of my opponent. See, my opponent has a little trash here.
I think I lost you, Jerome. All right, I think he's having a connection issue, so I'll share mine. Haha. So it's taking me through the tutorial right now. Right, so we have 6 energy or mana, or whatever you want to call it. Just do 3 damage. That's our only card. So we end our turn. All right. Deploy a protector orbiter. At the end of your turn, add shield to the owner. Okay. Nice. All right. Restore 8 HP. Deal 3 damage. Gain 7 shields. Well, I want to keep doing damage. And let's restore some health. Cool. Oh, that thing keeps giving me a shield every turn. Deploy a fighter orbiter. Deals 5 damage at the end of the turn. Okay. Welcome back.
Damn, I think I got my internet just got off when I was streaming. But you pick up the game. Here you go.
Yeah, I'm on the third tutorial battle.
All right.
All right. So it's kind of interesting, this system with the orbiters. Like
Mhm.
they're kind of like your Starfleet.
Yep. And once you're done with this last tutorial, the game will be fully open to you.
How many are there? 3?
3. Yep.
Okay, this is the last one. All right. Next turn, gain 2 energy. Exiled. Exiled cards can only be played once. They're not put in the discard pile.
You have mechanics around the discard pile. Some stuff that tap into your discard to do something weird, or some stuff that punish you for having too much discards.
So he could choose to hit my orbiter instead of me, I assume.
Yep. You can draw cards. It's a button that is deactivated in the tutorial, but during the main game, you'll be able to draw if you want to spare an energy point to a power point to get a better deck. And now, if you hit end your turn, you'll have completed the
Oh,
third tutorial. Congrats, man! You are
it's
now part of the
it's
ladder.
interesting that when your deck runs out, it just shuffles it back in.
Yep. Yeah, it's a mechanic that we use to lower the barrier to entry in terms of deck building, because you only have to pick 40 cards, so that's rather not too big, not too small. Um, you also get access to mechanics around having a deck that shuffle itself, that limits the number of cards in the second cycle and the third cycle, and so on. And thus, it makes the game more interesting in some ways. So that's the base deck. That's the card you have access to when you start.
Okay. So what kind of deck is it? Is it aggressive, tempo, control?
It can be both. I mean, there are different cards that you can use to tap into the global compendium. Like the problem is choice. Far on the right, it lets you pick 3 cards among the whole collection of cards. It's like a Joker card. Sometimes you get something super cool. Sometimes you don't get many good cards. So it can really change the way your deck behave depending on where you are and how you like to play. Like you can see different cards that can be added to your deck. On the top left corner, you have a little calendar with a red dot. I don't know if you can see it next to the parameter wheel. Yeah, next to the settings. Uh, you should be able to have to click here. Nope, on the left. Here we go. So that's the Cosmic calendar. You can claim a couple of points in order to get better cards. Like if you click on claim on this square, you're gonna get some soft currency for you to forge boosters, because the cards are forged by the players. Now, if you go towards the universe in here, you have different cards you're going to unlock. So for us, like if you play a couple of games, you're going to get some galactic credits for you to forge some card. And now, if you are heading to the forge tab, you're going to see that there are different options to build cards and add those cards to your deck. So this whole progression track, Cosmic Journey, is going to open up different cards for your deck, different play style for you, and this is the way. If you are an hardcore gamer and you want to do a lot of quests in order to open up most of the cards available in the collection, you can do so by just playing and playing until you get to the cards you wanted to get in the progression track. And you can refer your friends by clicking on referral, of course. So it's a good time to drop your referral code in the chat.
What are these environment cards? That's interesting.
Yep. So when you were playing the game, you were in the calm space, the basic arena,
Okay.
and we adapt the environment of the game to the playstyle of the deck. So if you have a deck that's super aggressive, let's say similar to mono red damage in Magic the Gathering, we want to give you the opportunity to bring your opponent towards a war field where there's going to be a lot of damages and a lot of things happening, and you're going to be able to damage more. When you are more playing like control or something that you want to heal yourself a lot, there is another environment called Juventa, where you get more HP whenever you heal, and so on and so forth. There's a couple of environments that change the background, the music, some special effects as well, and that enhance or sometimes deter your opponent, and enhance your deck and deter your opponent's deck.
So there's 56 levels on this journey. Okay. Started people on the leaderboard?
Yeah, there's three. Well, I think we have more than about 600 people right now in the leaderboard. We're going to reset the leaderboard tomorrow, though,
Okay.
for the tournament.
Oh, referral.
So if you have friends that are doing the Cosmic Journey, you're going to get free galactic credit.
Okay. What else we got? Nexus. Okay. Forge. Can we forge anything yet?
Now you have to play, I think, 2 games to be able to forge something.
Oh, I can craft core boosters. I have
Oh, you can?
3,600.
Oh, good job. Well, you have enough galactic credit then.
All right.
Let's
Everyone's
see.
favorite thing
Crossing
to do in
fingers.
a TCG. Open
Crossing fingers, you're gonna
packs.
get something cool.
Let's see. Add 4 parasite in opponent's deck.
It's not bad. It's not
What do
bad.
parasite do?
So Parasite, it adds cards in the opponent's deck, and those
Okay.
cards cost 0 to play, but they damage you by 3. They reduce your hull point by 3. So you have to well, you can like jam your opponent's deck with those parasites.
It's like poison. Deal 2 damage. Burn one parasite. Oh, so if somebody puts parasites in your deck, you can.
You can burn them.
Huh. So
There is mini Timor and super Timor. Super Timor is much rarer, and it does more damages and burn more parasites.
add 1 parasite to your opponent's deck. All right, so it looks like we're getting a bunch of parasite cards. All right.
All right, all right, all right. What you got here? Wow.
Deal
Okay,
damage
good
equal
pick.
to
You got a
this.
rare card.
Is that a gold?
It's a gold, yes.
Oh, that's a legendary.
It's it's a card that is classified as rare. The drop rate is super low, so you were kind of lucky
Nice.
on this. It's not the best rare you can get though,
I'll pump
but
that.
I think you can definitely use that in your main deck.
Yeah, deal damage equal to the sum of your orbiter's power. So if you have a bunch of orbiters on the field, you could just pump.
Yep.
Lose 2 HP, gain 7 shield. Interesting. Oh, so that's a rare.
Not too bad.
Deploy a war orbiter.
That's a good one as well. So the War Orbiter, you don't have the thumbnail on it to explain what it does exactly, but this card is it's the inverse mechanism of the parasite, but for yourself. So instead of giving your opponent parasite, you're giving yourself some soldiers, and those soldiers are either dealing damage to your opponent or healing your spaceship.
Okay.
So once you have this orbiter in play, you start to beef up your deck. Parasite was really well played.
We lost Jerome again. I'll save the pack for when he's here. All right. Let's create a deck. Okay. 2. 4 HP. Target orbiters. Draw 1 card.
Oh my goodness, I don't know why StreamYard keeps on closing down. I'm very sorry about that. It must be
I
maybe.
saved the last pack for you. I don't want to open it in case there was another hot drop.
Well, you better open the pack because it has some impact on your deck,
True.
on your first deck. Not
Okay.
bad. Good damages. Oh, I like this card
Deploy a
for
hacker.
the low level play.
What's a hacker?
So it's an arbiter that you deploy on your opponent's side, and so the adjacent arbiter of your opponent are going to have a debuff of 1 power. So you're occupying the space and also like lowering what's already deployed.
How many slots do you have for orbiters on the
6,
board?
6.
6. So they're based. The orbiters are basically your like minions, your
Yep.
monsters, like the creatures you would play in any other TCG. Simple. Nice. Secret. Next opponent attack is cancelled. Ah, yes. Counterspell. Okay, well, those are all our boosters.
So in the Nexus where you were, you can also destroy your cards. You can cycle them. There's a whenever you destroy a card, see those one are free, so you cannot grind them. But if you look at the different cards that you have, you should have something that you can grind. I think, yeah. So this one, for example, you can grind it. It's an okay card. You may want to keep it. But there is a card that you have in 3. Yeah, the IEM mine. You get 3 of it, and you may want to destroy it because like, you already have 2 for free. And when you grind it,
Haha.
you're going to get 80 galactic credit back. So if you want to
So
stay really lean on your card and have something that's really just optimized this way, you can grind stuff and fill yourself with Orium token.
oh yes, we're gonna get a pack.
I think you do. So here's the thing, like from a blockchain perspective, the grinding mechanism works perfectly well, but we let you grind things that are NFTs in the first place. So the NFT that you forge with the Orium currency are NFTs. Like the cards that you craft with the Orium currencies are NFTs, and those can be traded amongst players and can be transferred and so on and so forth. If you buy boosters, the grinding will give you some Orium, of course.
Well, we got just enough for another pack.
Let's see. Fingers crossed. I see no twinkling stars, so probably no rare, unfortunately. But it's a good one. Annoying Cat is a good card.
Next opponent attack is returned to a random target.
It can be useful.
Target orbiter gets 3. Damn, that's strong. Oh, just until the end of the turn. Another one of these. Here we go, rare. This turn, your attacks will go through opponent's shield. Oh, that's dirty.
It's a bit situational. There was an
Yeah.
archetype that was a shield deck. And it was good with against this deck sometimes.
Add one
I think
space
your
trash.
best, that's your best card in this pack with Annoying Cat. Space Trash is also occupying the space.
Okay. It's good. All right, let's build a deck.
Hmm. I think Accelerate is probably the card you don't want to put in your new deck. You really need a lot of energy to really benefit from Accelerate.
Draw one card. So burn means that at the end of the turn it's gone.
It's gone. Like it
Okay.
won't be reshuffled with your deck when it cycles.
If shield is broken, deal 7. Kind of like that. Deal 2 damage to a random enemy. Repeat 3 times. That's good.
Do you want me to give some advice, or you want to be left to your deck
Yes.
building?
Yeah, you can guide me.
Okay. So as any deck, as any deck building thing, you have to care a bit above the mana curve, like the power curve, like how much you put, or how many cards you have that are super expensive and so on. So definitely in the beginning, the first decks, it's not too important. But behind the power curve problem, there is the power economy. Like you want to have some cards that boost a bit your power. And so in the one power card on the top of the list, there was a couple of cards that were allowing you to do that. Yeah, for example, portable battery. It's a really good one because you're going to play for one, and then next turn you're going to get two. The intern is, it damage you, but it gives you two energy next turn. So it's really
How,
worth having.
how much health do you start with?
65.
Okay, and you start with one energy and then two energy the next turn, then
Oh
three.
no, it's you have a 7 each turn, and there are some cards that permanently boost you to 8 or to 9, uh, but they are hyper expensive and situational as well. Um, Also, antimatter capsule is diminishing the power of your opponents next turn. Oh, now you're looking at everything you don't have.
Wow, look at that. All right. So
Antimatter is really a good one because when you play it, you really lower the impact of your opponent on the next turn.
apply overload to opponents, so they lose two energy
Yep.
the next turn. Okay.
You also have some combo deck that try to play a lot of antimatter capsule with weird tricks, so that your next turn is just one or two energy. But most of the time they're not too aggressive, so you have to figure out a way to go through it.
We don't have that many orbiters.
Well, as you're just starting your journey, like cards like Arbiter Restock that you already have one copy in your deck. Arbiter Restock is a good way to enhance the quality of your deck by randomly getting a new arbiter. So sometimes with arbiter restock, you can get a rare arbiter in the three arbiter cards that are shown to you, and that can be a game changer at low level. Like sometimes you just restock a really good arbiter, and you can be super aggressive. But it gives you more card to read, of course, because you're gonna get the different cards this way.
We just don't have
Uh,
that many cards. We can't really
yeah,
make a steep curve.
yeah. Maybe add the annoying cat. Always good to add. Uh, yeah, shield or repair. Shield compared to hull points are limited to 65, so you cannot go above 65. But shield, you can have an infinity of it. So it's
What's
also
the compendium?
so the compendium is the whole collection of cards. When you play the
Oh,
problem is choice, you get access to the whole cards. We just take three cards at random among the
that
whole
sounds
cards.
fun.
It's a good way for beginners to discover the rest of the compendium.
Okay, we're going with this.
There you go. You have 40 cards. You can hit the road. You have to press save deck, and now when you click on play, you will have to select your deck in the. Or you can rename it.
All right. Get booster. Oh, it's just a little prompt.
Yep. So under play, you have a base deck, and if you click on base deck, you can select your deck here. Bing,
Ping.
simple enough. And if
Okay.
you play, there's a high chance you're going to meet someone right away.
Let's try a ranked game. We're unranked, I assume.
There you go. Trinek. Oh my goodness. Okay. So you were matched against someone that is really high in the ladder.
Why?
So two things. The way we do matchmaking is based on the elo point that you will see appearing as time goes. Um, And when you start playing and you're looking for an opponent, we are gradually opening up other opponents to you. And since there is at the moment in the early access, there's a discrepancy between the top players that are really super high and the bottom players that are numerous but super low. It happens that those super high players get matched against a newbie once in a while.
Huh. Well, see what happens.
Yep.
I just blew my whole hand.
And I never played against Renection, so I'm kind of curious about what it's going to play. Okay,
Oh, he's going
so
fast. Oh my
is
goodness. All these shields.
or
Jeez.
maybe he was sniping you. Maybe he was looking at the
At the stream?
the stream and be like, okay, if I click there, then maybe I'm going
That's
to be mashing
quite
him.
possible, actually.
Yep.
10
Uh,
mana.
so we've okay. You have different things you can do there. But I would do that first. Yeah, Promise choice first because you're gonna get options on what to play
Yeah,
now.
let's see.
Uh, hey, the Lone Wolf is really cool. Like you picked three rare. Wow. Okay, so the
Oh,
Lone
cool. That
Wolf
is
is
nice.
it's a really good arbiter, and it's going to get a boost if he's alone. So since he will be alone on your board, it's going to get a boost. There you go. It's a 8/4. Good stuff. So you're going to do 8 damage with this if you play this.
I'm just trying to think of my. So I can do that.
Well,
That. Too bad I can't. All right. Wait, what's that orbiter? Deal
it's a
5
fighter.
damage.
Yeah, it does 5 every turn.
Does it make sense to, like, in this meta, to kill or clear orbiters?
Mm, I would play antimatter, whatever happened,
Yeah.
because antimatter is going to lower the energy of your player, of your opponent, and now you have to press end of turn. Good stuff.
Okay.
So you see, you're like 56 against 50, so you're not too bad in terms of progression.
He's only got 3
Uh,
energy.
yeah, it just played a card that's giving him more energy, and I think it just used a card to get this card back. Oh
Look
damn,
at all cards from your exile and place one in your
shit.
hand. Burned.
So he just got back his power station to boost again his energy. So I think it's rather doing a control deck where he slowly build up.
Oh, so I don't want to play an orbiter because he'll lose value.
Well, sometimes Arbiter Restock can give you cards that are Arbiter related. So maybe you get something to kill his Arbiter.
Right. Well, let's see then.
No, but the sniper is good. Like the sniper is going to one shot the fighter if you deploy
Huh.
it.
What's this thing?
And this one is a Arbiter that splits itself. So when it dies, it deploys a smaller version of itself.
That seems pretty good. Oh, is this the pick? It's pretty good. Sticky. Well, 3 damage to enemies. I think it's just this and this.
Yep, go for it.
Oh, what did he do? What was that secret?
It was a secret that give him energy if you just got an energy.
Oh, cheeky.
Oh snap!
He's cleared my board and did
Yep,
damage.
yep.
Wow, he has a
Aye,
lot of
aye, aye.
cards I don't have.
Now you have to play fast because you were late on the previous turn.
Nice, nice. That's interesting. Well, I don't like that someone of a higher uh, rank can queue you in ranked. That seems weird.
Yeah,
Is he going to get ranked points for this, or will there be
oh,
diminishing
almost
return?
none, almost none. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Oh man, there's no time.
Or you can
So
if you just play a couple of cards and ignore turn, it will stop the countdown mechanism. But sorry for your loss here. It's going to be a painful one.
humbled.
Unfortunately, I think Trinection was sniping you.
Trinection, you're not going to get any ranked points for this. I'm not sure. Not sure what you're doing here, buddy.
Yeah,
And
try to do the
he can
parasites.
probably see my hand too. You know,
Yeah, try to do the infection for parasites.
I would hope that he isn't doing that,
And
but
and then end your turn so you don't get the countdown system
no,
anymore.
it's a surrender.
Okay.
GG.
But you can enter the queue right away, and you won't get matched against him because he had to wait on his end to create a lag in the queue, so he gets matched against you.
It's okay. I just removed my screen and
Okay,
then queued quick.
here you go.
So how do I know what their rank is, by the way?
Uh, at the at the selection, like when you get matched against someone,
Yeah.
they show you what rank the guy is.
Okay. I didn't catch it.
Wow, another quest completed. Someone is going to open a booster.
All right.
Maybe you can wake up your War Arbiter to the right, so gonna get an extra card. No, get a little soldier in the deck now, and yeah, you can damage or heal. I mean, both are okay, but you're going to heal yourself at the end of the turn anyway with the medic. So this targets the player,
Okay.
not the ship, not the Arbiter.
Well, whatever. More soldiers. Excellent.
So now you have the lead.
For now.
For now, yeah. So we have a lot of different spaceships in the lore of the game and in our previous game. And starting tomorrow, we are going to showcase those spaceships in game.
Cool. So how do I change my spaceship? I guess are they like NFTs or
Oh, they are like NFTs, but there are also skins you can get. Okay, let's see what you get in the restock. Oh my goodness, that's one of my favorite illustration. Like the Berserker is so cool. Like
sick? I want it. I want it. All right, we need some. Okay. Activate target orbiter, so it'll just do 1 damage. Yeah, not great. Right. Nice. Uh, okay. Just noticed you got.
update Chrome. Look at the error code from StreamYard. It's a Chrome version that needs to be updated.
Is that it?
Yeah. Man, your Berserk is 10-1.
Wait, why did he? He's gonna be able to kill it. There's no way he would do that. Just leave it. Oh, he just left it at 10-1.
He can't.
Why did he do
Okay.
that?
I don't know. He was trying to damage him enough, but he didn't. So this does damages or heal you. So you can definitely use this kind of things. I would try to play like the laser MK1. You can that's targeting the player, but the laser MK1 is doing 3 damages. So just what the doctor ordered for this feta. Um, oh, by the way, if you finish your hand, you're going to draw another card. Like the when the hand is empty, you keep on drawing automatically.
Okay. Deal damage to your opponent. On deployment, destroy your opponent's leftmost orbit or last.
Man, it's a good draw. Like the last blade is a really good
If I
one here.
if I don't use all my hand, it just recycles it, and
Yeah,
then I get
yeah,
a
yeah.
new hand
So you're
every
gonna get
straight.
the last hand in your deck if you pick it.
Okay, well, sure. Let's just go nuts. Oh, I don't respect that timer.
And the timer don't respect you as well.
Yeah.
It's a bit rough, I have to say, for your first game. You're like, oh my goodness, I want to read all the cards, and then it goes too fast.
Oh, I'm trying to absorb all the information.
So I'll see you in the ladder for the two Eve tournament.
You'll see me in the ladder.
Yep.
We'll see.
I go by Jerome in the ladder, so you'll know how to find me. Man, he couldn't kill your berserker. So play fast now.
Okay.
Come on. Yeah, that's good. Okay, trash. Yep. Uh, annoying cat or whatever. And end your turn. You got it. I think you got it. I think you went past the timer.
I think I
I
did
think
okay,
you're in
right?
good position in this game. Like if you can't kill your berserker, you're just dealing 10 damage per turn.
It's so funny that he left it at 1 HP. It's like best case scenario for the berserker.
Sometimes you just can't draw a damage point, and also you have a secret that's going to return the thing to a random target. Did he? Oh, damn it! Could happen. Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay.
Looking good.
Okay.
And
I think we need to
yeah, you gotta
cancel
play
the
this because it's
attack.
going to protect your berserker. Yeah, it's got an answer to that.
Great. Well, he still eats the parasite.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, you don't have to wait for the end of the animation of a card to play another one. So that's why sometimes the game can look really nervous because you're doing a lot of things at the same time. But that's by design. Like we wanted the game to be active when players are playing fast.
Oh, I'm done.
Uh,
GG.
oh, so close! Like 4 damage, man.
It's
Yeah.
tough.
Are you oftentimes getting a beating when you do those live streams?
Sorry.
Are you oftentimes getting a beating like this when you were doing those live streams?
Well, most games don't have like ranked unless it's
Okay.
like a TCG or something. Most are like single player or social. But
So we are at the end of season 1 of the early access. So all the players went grinding and building up their deck and so on. But
it
luckily,
shows.
Yeah, there's a reset tomorrow, but you can claim stuff here. I think you
Yeah,
get
let's
the
play.
yeah, you get this red pill, not too bad of a card, and you can get this galactic credits coffer here. Should get you closer to another
Nice.
booster.
Okay, that's as far
No,
as we
not
get.
yet. You're not too far from the Hilton thing, but
Yeah, I literally went against the third best
yeah.
guy on the leaderboard.
See, the leaderboard is really like those top three players were pro Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon players that followed us from one season to the other. Yeah, they really helped us on making the game balanced at high level. And well, that's the thing. If you start to play the game and you're like having trouble getting your first win or your first thing, you're going to be at low level for a while, which is also good because you get to understand your deck and play it better, I guess.
Ah, yes, the euro.
Yep, we had an all-time high for Bitcoin against Euro, and then an all-time high for Bitcoin against USD, but we use euros here. So that's part of the early access. We have localized the thing in euro, but soon enough you're going to be able to pay with your good old
Oh,
US dollar if you are in the US and so on. It was a struggle for us to find the permanent service providers that were supporting us. Stripe and all the usual suspects were really reluctant to support a blockchain game. Also, the Epic Game Store wouldn't want to support us in the first place for the monetization. Fees for fiat. They didn't want it really to support that. So, well, they are open to Web3 stuff. Like they have a couple of other Web3 game on the store. Even if I think we are the only one on the full EVM. Yeah, Gods and Shine is not on full EVM, but like they were not welcoming, but at least not closing the door. So I mean, it's better than on Steam for sure. So they were okay for us to distribute on Epic Game Store, but they wanted to make sure that they are cautious and we have a strong terms and condition, and we don't push too many Web3 stuff to the users in the first place. What could be tricky, like buy crypto or buy with crypto, like do it outside of the game, don't do it inside the game you distribute.
right,
Uh,
like on the website or something.
yeah, but overall it was a good it was good. Like at least we weren't too badly received. We had an open door, we could chat and so on, and we're getting close to a full release, early April for the target, and yeah, can't complain. At least we got.
Oh, he got an error. Okay. There you are.
Oh my. Milliard. Sorry about this.
So, what's the premium booster?
So whenever you have cards that are NFTs, so if you bought the cards with the credit cards, or you bought them on the secondary market, those cards are going to be premium cards that you can grind for Orium tokens, like the 100 that you get here. So we have a different cycling and a different forging mechanism between free-to-play cards that are non-tradable, but you can play them and mix them with tradable cards, and the tradable cards that have their own recycling system. It's also a way for us to go from season to season. Like when we release a new collection of cards, we allow the players to cycle their cards in order to get some boosters from the new collections, and so on.
How do I get card backs?
Oh, there is an Arbitrum card back that's coming up.
Ah, yes. I may
So
have caught wind
cardbacks
of that.
are based on the on different quests and different stuff. For example, we distribute the game on Ultra, and if you're a player coming from Ultra and you've done a couple of things like logging in 5 days in a row, I don't remember exactly which quest was it, but you get a special card back for that. Also, there will be a special card back for the players that have participated to the early access. Damn, I hope
Uh,
my CPO on the gaming side is not watching this stream and tell me like, are you sure we didn't announce it? Damn. But we're going to distribute cardbacks to the players that were active in the early days.
so season one already ended.
Yeah,
Like that's why
season one
that's
is
why the
going to end in 16 hours. 16 hours, yes.
so that's why I'm on the new calendar.
Yep,
Okay, so
yep, yep,
every month is a season then.
yep. That's I'm not sure that's the final target, but the next season will be 30 days. And we're going to run it from the 6th of March to the 3rd of April. Then we're going to do some playoffs for the tournament. And then we're going to release the game, like end the early access and do a final release.
Okay, cool.
So tomorrow in your profile, you should have the possibility to add your wallet, add your wallet as a backup to your smart account, because currently your account is a Gnosis safe, so multi-signature account that we deploy for each players. And so you get to take control and get some recovery options and backup options for your account. But also for us, it allows to look at your NFTs on your wallet and give you access to your spaceships if you have any spaceships already, or give you access to your NFTs to maybe change your profile picture. I'm not sure this feature will be there tomorrow, but that was there in the early days of the game before we switched to Epic Game Store. So we want to let the players personalize the experience with the NFTs they have in their wallet, of course.
Daily quests: deal 150 total damage. Play 6 cards with 0 energy cost. Place 30 XL cards. Yeah. There was another question I had. Oh yeah. Where can people like get the different ship NFTs and things like that? Anything that's like on chain. Where would they get that?
So tomorrow we are going to open up the marketplace for the cards. So as a like any NFT cards you will have, you will be able to trade it, buy it, sell it, make an offer, and so on and so forth. You'll have the similar experience that you get on OpenSea, of course. If you want a spaceship, you have to get a spaceship from either Ethereum mainnet or Polygon, because right now all the spaceships have been minted on Ethereum, and some of them were bridged to Polygon in the early days of the first game. We are going to slowly bring the ship onto Arbitrum 1 and then onto Muster, the Orbit chain, so you don't have to purchase them from another chain. But by default, if you have a spaceship that's coming from any chain that we support, if you have a spaceship we support that's coming from any chain, we will be showing this spaceship to you, so you'll be able to use it. And if you're looking for spaceships, Cometh, COMETH, in your favorite NFT marketplace, mostly on Polygon and Mainnet, you'll see them as options to buy only P2P. I think there is 4.2 thousand spaceships in circulation. That's about it.
Let's see. Cometh spaceships. So okay, let's see. So once the orbit chain is on mainnet, um, people can get the ships on mainnet.
So if you have a spaceship in your wallet, it will be reflected in the game. Like we scan your wallet on the different chains to make sure that if you have a spaceship, you're going to be able to use it. In the future, if we distribute more spaceships, we are going to distribute them directly on the orbit to make you save on the gas, of course.
Cool. All right. Well, sweet. This is cool. It's different than most TCGs I've played. I'd say I like that the hero character or the ship is so like alive. You know, it's involved in the battle. It feels.
Mm.
I think that's really cool.
Like any TCG, there's a complexity in the beginning you have to deal with. Like you have to grab the card, get the card, and so on.
Yeah, there's a
Uh,
learning curve for sure.
yeah, but the games get to be quite fast paced. Like usually the games are between 5 to 8 minutes. So it's rather nervous as a game. And the main feedback that we get from professional TCG players that the game is really well balanced at high level
Cool.
with
Nice.
uh, at least 5 different archetypes that are really performant at high level and different ways of having fun in the meantime. So,
I used to compete in Hearthstone.
oh wow.
I would do the tournament circuit in Canada, but the game just kept getting more and more RNG based, and I just really had a hard time
Well,
competing in
that's
a
yeah.
situation like that.
I think that's where we are the best right now. Like at high level, like it's RNG doesn't have much impact for the competitive decks. I mean, in
Yeah.
the beginning of the ladder, like you have cards that give you 3 cards random. So yeah, if you are
Well, it helps you
expecting
get it
powers,
helps you get cards that you don't have, which is nice.
yep.
Like I think that's very valuable. Well, Jerome, are there any last words for the community? You know, what's coming up next? When can people hit up the orbit chain, things like that?
So the Orbit chain is live. Like what you didn't really see is that you did a
Oh.
lot of blockchain interaction without even knowing it because we use a form of session key. So
Yes.
once you're logged in, we get your we get an address for you, and we spam the network with it. So when you purchase an NFT or when you forge an NFT, like there's those are interactions with the chain. I can give you a link to the Explorer if you want in the chat, so you can maybe open it.
Yeah, where would I be able to see my designated address, and can I change it to one that I have
We don't
custody
we
over?
don't expose it to the player in this build, but the build of
Okay.
tomorrow, you'll be able to add your wallet and access your. Here's the concept, right? The player for us is a smart account, and the player can add whichever address he or she wants as a backup or as an extra wallet and so on. But by default, we deploy a smart wallet and we interact with the smart wallet and we let the player completely take control of the smart wallet if he or she wants. Um, so tomorrow release is marking the season 2 of our early access, the last season. We are still working on a few bugs that got fixed with this new release tomorrow. Tomorrow will be the start of a tournament for 2 ETH on the top 500 players. So like try the game, play around. Like you're likely to get some rewards by playing in this tournament. We are also like battle testing the infrastructure that we have because most of the thing that we do is on chain. We are looking at putting the whole game on chain at some point, since the stylus upgrade for Orbit
Poor Jerome keeps getting rugged by Chrome. I'm gonna post their.
Oh my goodness.
It's
Finally,
almost over. You.
it's going to let us do cool stuff regarding putting more things on chain.
Cool.
I think people will also like the experience when you are using the secondary marketplace because the secondary marketplace is letting you you know cast the transaction. Like you're not paying for gas. Like you don't have to bridge anything in order to use the game itself. Everything is abstracted and relayed. And lastly, the Orbit chain is live. Like if you go on the classic the official bridge to Arbitrum page, you can bridge to muster MUSTR chain ID 0x fee FEE. you can interact with it. The chain is already live and running, and we released the early access the 20th of February. So we had a good 3 weeks of battle testing for various features, and now the next 4 weeks we are going to battle test with a much broader player base.
Cool. Well, I mean, things are just getting started for you guys. Season
Yep.
2 starts tomorrow, right? Or
Yep.
did you say that's season 1?
Yep. Season 2 starts tomorrow.
Season
The,
2
the the
tomorrow.
second season of the early access. Yes.
Nice. So you sent me the Explorer for Muster.
Yeah.
So is Muster the name of the orbit?
Yep.
Cool.
It is.
That's sweet. What other, if you can say, games are in the pipelines for the chain?
So the games in the pipeline. That's a tough thing to ask because we've been battle testing Polygon with the first game, and it was too hard to put everything on chain without we had 10,000 players that were actively playing the game in early 2021, and we just jammed the Polygon. Like, simply that, right? And then when we started to do the pre-alpha and alpha version of Cosmic Battle, we were still on Polygon, and we were just struggling with the transaction fees. So we had a 100K players on the early days of Cosmic Battles, like when we were just balancing the game, and it was just too much for the network. So when you start 20 or 50K plus players, and you are putting a lot of things on chain, it makes sense to have your own layer. Um, so right now we have reasonable yet plausible hopes that the game will be a huge success. There's a lot of good features that player liked in our testing. So we may not be able to put too many games in the Arbitrum, unfortunately. So we will have the plan is to work mainly on Cosmic Battle, but we have a second team that is looking at other applications for the cards and other good applications for blockchain and gaming. We have a breeding game that we are testing here and there, and also different concept and game mode for Cosmic Battle. For example, a draft mode that we really want to see fly in the next quarters.
Draft mode's my favorite. That's what I used to do all the time. And
Yeah, but they are so tough for the players. You don't get to if you don't know the cards, like the timer cannot be 40 seconds. It has to be like 5 to 6 seconds. Like people need to be super competitive for the draft mode.
yeah, it's also like it's definitely a different feel than most TCGs I've played, as I said. Like it's not your classic like, the way the mana happens in the land resource is so different.
Yeah.
The orbiters are such a different approach to it. It feels very, very different to me. Maybe once I play it more and become very like fluent in the language of the game, it'll just start to feel like any other TCG. But at first, the first playthrough, because I didn't want to play it before this stream because I wanted to go in fresh. Um, I could have try harded. I could have, played a bunch leading up to this and showed up with a nice deck. But no, I think it's good to go in fresh and just have you get what you get. So I'm excited to see how I feel about the game after I get some better cards. I'm definitely gonna buy some booster packs. I just didn't want to do it on stream.
Well, do you know that the marketplace is going to open tomorrow as well? Maybe a little bit later tomorrow after the release, but this week for sure. We hope you like the gas-less approach, yet you get full control through the safe. And yeah, I think it's really a new era for TCGs. Like we really like the options that were giving to us by the chain connectivity. So yeah, good
Yeah,
good to be in the Arbitrum ecosystem and showcasing what blockchain can do. We did the Arbitrum, the Arbitrum back in the Eve Denver hackathon. We did something with something very tech related around storage proofs to have cross communication between chains to verify
oh poor Jerome. That's like the 7th time this stream.
Gosh, that's so bad. So we did a cool thing with storage proofs to have cross-chain compatibility on stylus in the hackathon, and we are looking at how we're going to use it in the game. So you get cool alternatives as well. But yeah,
Are you guys coming
that's
to
what
a GDC?
we are. Yes, we'll be at
Nice.
GDC. Are you there as well?
I will be there at the booth.
Okay. Well, can't wait to cross sword with you at the booth at GDC then.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Jerome. Thanks for taking your time, even with the Chrome StreamYard
Oh
griefing.
man, sorry about that. It must have been painful for the watchers, but yeah, like I think it's the first time you stream a game that the stream works less well than the game. So it's a
Okay,
new era for blockchain games for sure.
it was all smooth for me. I don't know. I don't know what compatibility issue you have going on with your
Yeah,
Chrome and your
I
StreamYard.
updated Chrome yesterday. I think maybe
Right.
that's I have to check
I've
it out.
never
Well,
seen that
anyway,
happen with anyone. Anyways, it's fine. All right. Thank you
thanks
so
for
much,
having me,
Jerome.
guys. Cheers.
Thanks, folks. We'll see you on the next one.